Welcome to Nate's Vintage Trains. Today's video we'll be taking a look and I'll try my best to explain the passenger operations portion of the Maricopa Live Steamer's operations meet. Unlike the freight trains, these are on timed schedules for certain station stops that must be done. There's locals and expresses running at different times on different routes. Let's take a look at how one of these routes operates. This trip we are taking the Pottsville Dasher, which returns on Bauberg, train 113 to 114. And this is the limited train that's on the right. Leaving at 15 in a few seconds. Next stop, Perryview Station. Green signals. No issues here. Make it there in about 2 minutes. But I was slightly delayed. Approaching Perryview, but to make up for lost time, I'm gonna have to just go through the station. I have a delayed steam passenger train behind me, so I have to keep going. As part of registering for the meet, each person is issued a map and timetables for the club track. The timetables are for passenger routes, and there are also some rules that must be followed for the meet. These two in particular especially help out with making sure everything's a bit more organized.
We're leaving Pottsville for Massey. Passenger train 124 leaving Pottsville for Massey.
I'm train 114. We'll be leaving for Joshua
Roger, I
Junction
copy.
in
We're headed
2
into
minutes.
Massey right now.
The red disc is for first section passenger trains. Flip it around for green, and it's second section, in other words, trailing behind you. So there can be 2 trains with you at any time for the passenger. I leave at 10:30. And if you can't read that, that says about 10:29, almost 10:29. So, yeah, just having a fun time as a passenger train. Probably the smallest one here, frankly. Passenger train number 114, Pottsville Dasher, leaving on time for Joshua Junction from Pottsville inbound towards Adobe City. So when I was running this route, I was taking the express service while someone decided to take it upon themselves to run the incorrect local service, which meant they were behind me by a considerable distance, and there are some single-track sections. So I had to wait for the train to pass before I could go, which meant I was delayed leaving the station. Frustrating. Well, here's what's delaying me right now. Now to continue on, need to make this quick. Alright, let's get going. I'll have to blow through a station, frankly. I really like this, actually. The passenger run, it's fun. Trying to keep the timetable. All green, here we go. Just past Russell Creek back there. I missed filming that part, but out for signals and other trains. And then make our way back to the station, and I'll end the video there. So, still more to come. We're approaching the junction. For the meet, one is required to have a radio with them tuned into certain channels. The channel can differ, but usually it's just one. These channels and the radio communications is for the passenger trains and the freight trains to hear each other to see what's going on and where they're going, especially for the freight train to avoid the passengers. Because they're on a time schedule, the freights are extras and are not on a set schedule. Registering for the meet, like I said, you get that one booklet with all the information for it, as well as a few other things, a name tag, I think a button, a button too. And just all-around fun time, which lasts for 3-4 days. You can find out more information on the website whenever it's posted for next year's Ops Meet. This event is held annually in January, the Maricopa Live Steamer's Winter Ops Meet. There's freight and passenger operations. You can check out my previous video on the freight operations. I might post more from this meet, but I'm going to change it up a little bit next week for some different places besides Maricopa Live Steamers that I've visited. So, thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I will do my best to explain. And, as always, this is Nate's Vintage Trains. Keep it old school, Jesus loves you, and God bless you all.